One of the stories from the scriptures today is a story that Jesus told called the Good Samaritan. The story is about a man who's been robbed and is badly hurt, who is helped by someone unlikely, someone who normally would be his enemy. The Good Samaritan comes upon a man who's hurt and he makes sure that he's taken care of. He treats the man as if he were his neighbor, even though normally they would not be friends. And that hurt man allows himself to be helped because his need is so great. Even though normally he probably wouldn't have talked to somebody who was a Samaritan. A number of years ago, I was traveling in my town and I came out to what is normally a busy road, Route 17. And instead of cars whipping by, there was a long line of cars that was slowly moving. And they seemed to be trying to avoid something in the road. I wondered if there was an accident of some sort. And then I realized that there was a truck pulled over to the side and there was something, little bits of something, broken all over the road. Something was broken and there was a man trying his best to pick it all up. Now I had some time and I know how I would have felt if that was me. So I pulled my van across the road and I got out, I grabbed a bucket and I started to pick up pieces while the man told me about how he had been carrying a brand new toilet in the back of his truck that was not well secured. When the tailgate of that truck let go and the toilet tumbled out of the back of the truck and landed on the highway, smashing into 1,000 pieces. We continued to work in the roadway, picking up all the pieces we could and putting them in the back of his truck. And the cars continued to drive slowly by. We were making some progress, and the man was grateful. Another truck pulled over, and a woman hopped out and grabbed a push broom. Oh, so helpful, a push broom. And she would push the pieces over, and we would use cardboard to pick up the piles and get them into the back of the man's truck. And now we were really making some good progress. All the while, the man was saying how surprised he had been that people had stopped and what a mess it was. We finally got everything picked up, and the man approached me with some money in his hand, which I tried to shoo away. He wanted to pay me for the kindness, and again, I refused. But as I turned away from him, he balled up that $20 bill, reached his hand in my van, and threw it as far as he could into the back of the van. He ran away waving, hopped in his truck, and drove away. I had to laugh at his effort, but you could see that this man was not someone who was used to being helped. And from the way he had talked to us while we were helping, he really wasn't used to being helped or needing help from women. It reminded me how hard it can sometimes be to accept help, especially from strangers, people that you don't know. I think if we had a choice, we would want to be the helpers and not the people who need the help. But that's the other side of the story of the Good Samaritan. Part of acting like a good neighbor to someone is letting them see your need and accepting and receiving help from them. We need to go out and love people as if they are our neighbors. And also, we need to be willing to be loved by others as if they are our neighbors. We should help others and be willing to be helped by others. Love others and be willing to be loved by others, whether we look alike, think alike, act alike, or not. God means for us to live in community where our lives are all woven together with one another. A big old messy community with all different kinds of people, giving and receiving as best we can. Let's be together in prayer. God of all that is, help us to humble ourselves and be open to receiving when we're in need, regardless of who is offering the help. Help us to treat others with kindness and compassion, seeing each person as a neighbor. Amen.